Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Many people have hot water from electric energy. We too. But nature can help in two ways. Let's give the nature a chance to help us. Hello, Norbert here, energy engineer, and explaining in video 58 how to optimize your solar water heater system. If you want hot water quickly and efficiently to your tap, even when the sun is not shining, then this video is for you. Let's break down the setup. On the roof we have a solar collector with an internal storage of 250 liters. This is where the production starts. The solar collector heats the cold water from the grid using solar energy, which is then stored in this internal tank. However, heat loss from this tank can be an issue, and also it takes time for the hot water to reach your taps because the collector is on the roof. To solve both problems, we connected the solar collector in series with an 80-liter electric water heater placed centrally in the house. Connecting your solar collector in series with the electric water heater is an effective way preheating this water here in a continuous way, have a quick access to hot water and also to save energy. So we have the final storage tank, this old tank, where the water is at the final temperature of 60 degrees or so, close to the taps, showers and even washing machine and dishwasher. These devices spend most of the kilowatt hours, the electric energy, for water heating, not for the mechanical work that's going on in those machines. Therefore, we want to switch them to the warm water grid with a thermostatic mixer. And that's not so expensive as you see. This series connection ensures that the warm water of the solar collector enters into the final storage of the hot water instead of the cold water, which is usually entering at the input of this water heater. And this cold water is also in summer 18 degrees. And even if there's no sun, with this storage which is integrated in the collector, we have always warm or hot water at the entrance of the final storage. And preheating this cold water reduces the energy that you need to heat it up to the 60 degrees, which is the set temperature. But a study in the UK revealed that most of the people have the temperature really between 50 and 55 degrees Celsius. And now you can ask, why do we need the storage on the roof? Is it enough to have just a solar collector? Well, yes, if the sun shines, but if the sun doesn't shine, for example with cloudy weather or during the night, then if you take a shower, then you will take the hot water from the final storage in the house, and then it will be replaced, this hot water, with water from a solar collector which is cold. So that means you get cold water. So a storage is good also on the roof. And what is really happening now with this double storage, one on the roof and one in the house, is that you have divided storage and each has its role. The total energy is just divided over the two storages. So it's no waste of investment money. Now let's see all the benefits in a list of this configuration. At the first place you have continuous preheating. So the water at the entrance of the final water heater is always 24 hours a day at a good temperature. It's a little bit variable, but it's a good value. And that means that the electric heater uses much less energy. And you know, electrical energy is expensive. Even during a sunny winter day, the temperature will be raised respective to its usual 15 to 18 degrees. The second advantage is it gives also comfort, because if you have this warm preheated water which is coming into the final hot water tank, then it takes less time. So if you have two persons which take a shower, then the hot water is replaced by warm water, and then it takes much less time to bring this preheated water to the final temperature. So that means other persons can start soon taking showers. You have this final storage in your house, so close to your taps, so you don't need to wait and to waste cold water which is coming out. And the third is, of course, the energy efficiency. Because you're making energy with the sun, you don't have to supply this energy anymore, so that is an energy saving. And even if you make this electricity for the water heater with photovoltaic, well, a solar collector has a higher efficiency, about 60-70 with losses against 12 to 15% with photovoltaic. So many times more. And indeed, in our holiday home we have PV. We use that to bring the hot water at the final temperature. But thanks to this solar collector, we can use that electricity to put in a battery or sell to the grid. And four, you have reliability. Also, in the case of a blackout, the sun is working, the solar collector is working, so you have warm or hot water. I hope for you that the nature is generous in those moments. And the final advantage, number 5, is the investment. We used the solar collector just as an add-on component of the existing system. So that means that this existing old system, it has a very useful role, and you don't have to replace it, you don't have to discard it. Now, before I describe our real-life example and also the financial breakdown of this configuration, I invite you to take a hard look to the current situation of the climate change and the future with too many people needing the same resources, which is water, which is territory, and also energy. In this channel I always tell you how you can contribute to a better climate and depend less on the scarce resources which everybody is looking for. We are talking about renewable energy and about energy efficiency. So producing free energy and also doing more with less. This channel is the result of 33 years of experience. Subscribe with the notification and don't miss any of my videos Saturday afternoon Central European time. We got financial support on a complete PV system like here, with also batteries and of course an inverter. And as an option we could also take a solar heater, that's this one, with the same rebate of 50%. Because this is a holiday home, we have guests and the availability of hot water is a must. So we said yes. And the installer proposed this system, which has an integrated storage, 3 square meters of surface, and also an integrated electric heater. And then the idea was that this system would be connected directly to the hot water users. The problem was that the water from here had to travel a lot of meters to the end users, so that took some time. And also during the night we saw that this resistance there was switching on too often, so that was a sign of heat loss. It was only then that I thought, okay, maybe it's better that we just change the function of this thing. It becomes a preheating unit for the existing system which was still in place, the electric water heater. So we switched the internal heater of this collector off, and the output, the warm output of this solar system was led directly to the input of the old system, the old electric heater, which is much more central in the house. So from there it's a very short way to the end users. The same preheating trick can also work with the instantaneous, so tankless natural gas water heaters. We have such a system in the house where we live during the winter. However, you have to take care with the temperature which you send into this gas heater. Depending on the type of the heater, it can receive water at the input of about 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. You have to check this temperature, this characteristic, with the plumber and also with the instruction manual of the heater. Anyway, because usually the cold water enters at a temperature below 20 degrees Celsius, this increased input temperature would already save about 50% of the total gas bill. In this case, a thermostatic valve, about 30 euros, will already protect your gas heater against too high temperatures, just by mixing cold water together with this hot water in the right proportion. And now the financial calculation. With the climate like in Rome, with our solar collector of 2,200 euros, in the size of 3.2 square meter, and an efficiency of let's say about 2/3, so 65% for the conversion and also the losses. I calculated a payback time of 4 years for electrical heaters, water heaters, and 16 years for gas heaters, and that is at prices of 40 euro cent for electrical energy per kilowatt hour, and for gas 10 cents per kilowatt hour. With our 6 kilowatt photovoltaic plant, of course we have other electricity prices, so that becomes a bit more complex calculation. Anyway, I think that future developments, the prices will go up. Both payback times for electricity and for gas will certainly go down. And in our case, we had 50% rebate support from the state. The payback time is respectively 2 years and 8 years. In reality, we have no connection to the natural gas grid. Another way to realize solar preheating is as my brother in the Netherlands did it. He made this solar collector himself. After all, solar collectors are rather simple in technology. You can certainly not say that for photovoltaic modules. In summary, connecting your solar collector in series with the existing electric or gas heater is an effective way to have continuous preheating, continuous saving, quick access to the hot water, and also energy and money savings. If you found this video helpful, then please thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more tips on managing your energy at home. Share this video with anyone who is complaining about energy bills and would like to optimize their solar energy system. Thanks for watching, and see you right now in this video about our zero energy holiday home, where I show 12 energy tricks.